Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today, and here we are for the fourth episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Today we are legitimately, well, we're always chilling, but we're going to be really chilling today. Pretty much due to, we're just kicking back today. We're going to enjoy our time. I'm not going to be playing any video games unless they're really requested. Then I will play some video games. But right now we're just kicking back. Ask me some questions. Today on the menu for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, I am just going to be kicking back and I'm going to be watching the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Gamera, movies. Not the Gamera movies, but you guys know what I mean. The movies that Mystery Science Theater 3000 did on the Gamera movies. And we're going to be kicking it off with the very first one. And so we're just going to be kicking back, engage, let's just talk, and then once I'm done here, Reptile 7876, what's going on, man? Good to see you here. And we're just going to be chilling today. And again, it's like once I'm done here, Kaiju Chill O'Clock's not over. I just moved to Facebook next. Zillafan85, what's up, man? Greetings and salutations. Sorry I missed your show last week. You were in Orlando for MegaCon. I saw your pictures, man. It looks like you had an awesome time, and that is just an A-okay thing to miss Kaiju Chill O'Clock. And we already got 5 people in here, man. That's awesome, you guys. Spaceman V, yo, what's going on, dude? I really appreciate this engagement already, guys. Episode 4 is kicking off. I think Kaiju Chill O'Clock is really catching on with some of you. And I really appreciate the feedback you guys have been giving me. I've just been having a blast. And I've been just so happy that you guys are also enjoying it. So we're just chilling today. Again, I'm going to be watching some of the Gamera films that Mystery Science Theater 3000 did. Hit the like, my peeps. Yes, please, send me the love. Hit that like button. Smash it, and make sure that you are subscribed. Be sure that you're liking, following me on Facebook and Instagram, because once I'm done here, Kaiju Chill O'Clock is not over. I just moved to Facebook. And then after that, the last segment on Instagram. So be sure you guys don't miss a segment. I'll say it pretty much probably always, but the reason I split it up like that is Zillafan85, love, Mystery Science Theater 2000, good choice, my friend. I know, this is just what Kaiju Chill O'Clock is all about. Spaceman V, no Twitch. No, I do not have Twitch, and I'm not going to be doing games for a minute. I just really wasn't having fun playing games during Kaiju Chill O'Clock. I like the engagement with you guys. You know what I mean? Like that's why I started this whole thing, is because I love talking with, fans of me, fellow Godzilla Kaiju, fans. That's what I enjoy doing. So it's like, I really enjoy answering questions. You guys want to see something a little bit more closely, that's always doable. A personal tour of either the whole thing or a certain shelf, I can do that. I do have some figures set aside here that I kind of want to talk about today, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But right now, we're just kicking back. Let me know how the volume is, you guys, because I'll probably have to change, just because the camera's stupid, I got to flip back and forth twice. But we are going to be kicking off here with Mystery Science Theater 3000. Not going to have it on the TV too long, just because I don't want any copyright strikes or anything like that. No negativity here. But let me know how that volume is on the TV, you guys. I don't want it to drown me out too much. But we're just kicking back today. So you got questions, throw them at me, dude. Movie sign. Nick Adams from the Monster Report. Yes. Let's get this party started. That's what he also said earlier. But anyway, back to the reason why I split up the segments and I just don't stream the whole stream through all different platforms, right? And that's because I like the variety that Kaiju Chill O'Clock brings. and I like everything to kind of be a little bit different. So, and if you think about it, it's a little strategic of me, but you never know what you might miss on the Facebook segment or the Instagram segment for that matter, because the Instagram segment, it allows me to save the media or discard it. And the Instagram ones I've been discarding, but I've been doing that on purpose because if you want to see that last segment, you got to be there. You can't go back and watch it like you can the first two segments on YouTube and Facebook. So I like that though, because it's just not the same stream through everything. You know, it's going to be different no matter what. 6 people in here, 2 likes. Thank you guys for the love. Keep it coming. Kaiju Chill O'Clock is just, it's kicking off well. It's catching on, and that's what I enjoy. Again, if you missed it, today I am just kicking back, and I am going to be watching the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Gamera box set. And we're starting it off right now with the first one. You know, Sun Godzilla 2008. Hi, what's going on, buddy? So we're starting it off with that today. I hate that when I flip the camera, I have to flip it twice to where it gets closer. I wish YouTube had a different way of going about that. But, and of course, I'm ready for it today. I got my Gamera versus Barugon custom-made t-shirt that I had made for myself on today. So we're all set and ready to go. Got my snacks. Everybody else got their snacks. I got my handy-dandy trusty corn nuts. They did not have the barbecue flavor, though. So I just had to settle for ranch, but that's okay. I got some barbecue chips, though. And then, of course, like always, I have my favorite soda, Orange Crush. So we're ready to go. Again, shoot me some questions. Let me know how the volume is, because I don't want it to clash too much. You know what I mean? If you have questions, you know, shoot them at me. This Kaiju Chill O'Clock is totally 100% engagement, and we're just chilling, watching Mystery Science Theater 3000, the first Gamera movie. So, or at least I'm watching it. I can't flip the camera all the time and have you guys watch it with me. I would love to, but I don't want to get in trouble with anybody. So, you know, I gotta keep in the good graces. The first time I ever got a copyright claim was on my entire collection video that I did a month ago now. It's been a while now, actually, but yeah, I got a copyright claim on that because of the vinyl record that I used, but that's okay. I don't care about that. I wanted to give like a full awesome collection feel, you know? So I didn't really care about that. But we're just hanging out, chilling. 3 likes, awesome. Let's see. Zilla fan, I can hear it okay. Did you ever see their episode of Godzilla vs. Megalon? I never saw that one, and it's hard to find nowadays. You know, I did. I did see the Godzilla vs. Megalon episode, and it's a great episode. I really wish Toho would do the same thing that Dai let Mystery Science Theater do, and like do a Godzilla box set. Because I know they did I forget how many Godzilla movies they did, but I know they did a chunky amount. So it would be cool to get like a Godzilla box set for Mystery Science Theater. Alright, let's see here. What else do we got? I'm kind of behind on comments. Let me catch up. Happy Nick Adam from the Monster Report. Happy birthday to Mrs. Fan Freaks. Yes, my wife just celebrated her birthday. Thank you. I will let her know that you wished her a happy birthday. And then he said, "Hear you just fine." Awesome. Do you collect any D4 reels? So, for those of you who don't know, X Plus recently did D4 reels. And what the D4 reels are is, think about X Plus Funko Pops, right? They're just really detailed and very well painted. Just like movie sign! We got movie sign going on. Let me flip the camera. But D4 reels, I don't. I wanted to get the Titanosaurus D4 reel, but X Plus decided to release that Godzilla and Ebirah set like too close to it. So when I was ready to pull the trigger on the Titanosaurus, I had to skip it because I wanted the Godzilla vs. Ebirah set more. Well, I'm dripping some soda already. So, D for reals? Not really, because I don't have any of them. So, I wanted to get the Titanosaurus one, and maybe I'll get the Titanosaurus one down the road. But for right now, D for real's kind of on the back burner. I'm not really that hardcore into them. Again, I'm not even into Funko Pops all that much. I really can't stand Funko Pops. The only Funko Pops I have were given to me as gifts, so I have no choice but to keep them. I can't get rid of them. Let's see. How did you discover Mystery Science Theater 3000? And that's from Nick Adams from the Monster Report. I discovered Mystery Science Theater 3000 at a young age. It is a part of my childhood. I remember specifically waking up on Saturday mornings, I believe it was. And, you know, you had Saturday morning cartoons, but I would watch the Sci-Fi Channel. And the Sci-Fi Channel on Saturday mornings had Mystery Science Theater 3000. So I would almost watch that religiously every Saturday for a good amount of years until they changed the schedule or they pulled it, you know. So, yeah, that's how I discovered Mystery Science Theater 3000. Watching it Saturday mornings. And I had such a good time. I love what they did. I love the new episodes that they did on Netflix, too, a couple years ago. It's like 2 or 3 years ago. Might even be a little longer. And they did some obscure kaiju movies. They did Yongare, Monster from the Deep. But, and that was a good episode. We always love it when they're going to do a kaiju movie, you know? Or even like one of the old Doug McClure movies, too. You know, those were always fun. Anything that we grew up with, basically. So, yeah, that's how I discovered Mystery Science Theater. And who else has this box set? Because if you don't, definitely try to find it. Because finding it now is hard, and for the price, too. I bought this on a whim. One day I went to Best Buy, and I forget what I was going there to buy specifically, but I saw this on the shelf. And I think it was on discount for $40. I think it was like originally $50 or $60. It was on discount, I think, for $40, and they only had the one. And I picked it up, and I'm so glad I did, because now this is actually kind of rare and hard to find. Because it's just Gamera movies. It's no other movies done by them. And it's such a nice tin box, too. And, you know, you have this nice cardboard cover, and then of course you have the disc things, which are, you know, the disc boxes themselves, which are really thin. They're not your normal DVD, you know, boxes, but that's just to confine space so they all fit and it works. And the artwork is great on each one. Here's the one we're watching right now, or I'm watching right now, you know. And then of course they did Gamera versus Barugon. My favorite Showa movie, Gamera vs. Gauss. Gamera vs. Giron. And then they did Zigra as well. And this is such an awesome box set, you guys. So if you find it for the right price out there, I would recommend getting it, because it's worth having. I'm glad I have this, and I'm glad I have the big box set from Arrow Video, for the, you know, of everything Gamera, the Showa, Heisei, all that stuff. But the box set also just came with this little slip thing on the back of it, entailing everything that it comes with. Get a good shot of that there. And then, of course, you had the mini posters for all these movies that it came with. So it's a really cool box set, but it's really hard to find, and especially for the right price. It's in a very expensive box set in the aftermarket. But if you can find it for the right price, I recommend picking it up, because it is lovely. Had some questions pop up here. Let me see. Ditto. This is from Zillafan85. Ditto. I discovered Mystery Science Theater the same way. Used to watch it with my dad. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. By the way, wish your wife a happy birthday. Thank you very much, Zillafan85. Appreciate it. Yes. Awesome. Reptile 7876. What are your top 3 Godzilla suits? 1962, number 1. 1962 King Goji, 1989 Bio Goji, and third one, I gotta think about it because I really only have the two. If I had a third one, 1971 Godzilla vs. Hedra, even though the 68 through 72 is all the same suit. Those three. So 62, 89, 71. Top three Godzilla suits. Bam! There we go. Kaiju Chill Clock kicking off awesome already. Monster Report. Nick, I kicked myself for not getting that box set a long time ago. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. If you find it nowadays, it's so expensive, and it's sadly it's not worth those prices. You gotta find it. Okay, you guys want some advice? You know the most I would probably pay for this now, and again, it would be so rare finding it, I think, for that price. This is my advice to you guys. The most I would pay for this now, all honesty, with, aftermarket and stuff, $80. $80 is the most I would probably pay for this to have it in the collection if I didn't already. Anything above that, which it pretty much is, not worth it. Not worth it whatsoever. Be cool if they did like a reprint of it and maybe did like a Blu-ray set, but I don't think that's going to happen. But $80 is what I would pay for this now if I didn't get it. But again, you're never going to see that. Job, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Let me see here. How we doing? That was the last one. So, yes, thank you for the comments, you guys. We're just chilling, hanging out. I'll get to the figures I want to talk about here in a minute. For those of you who have just chimed in, I am just chilling, answering questions, and I am watching the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Gamera box set. And we're kicking it off with the very first one. So, we're just kicking back. We're going strong so far. 4 likes. Thank you for the likes. 7 of you here. Keep the likes coming, guys. The love, I just appreciate it. And again, don't forget, Kaiju Chill Clock just doesn't end once I'm done on YouTube. I move to Facebook next, but that's not going to be for a while. We're not even 20 minutes in, guys, and I'm usually here for 2 hours. So we got tons of time left. Let's make the most of it today. What is your favorite Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode? I would say mine is The Screaming Skull. That's a good one, man. I just told you that. Man, a favorite episode. That's tough, man. I don't know, in all honesty. There's so many of them that I like. No, just turn that away. Add that to the soup. I have to go with one of the Gamera ones here, though, and I have to stick with my favorite Showa Gamera film. I love the Gamera versus Gauss. That Mystery Science Theater is a good one. Gamera versus Giron is a good one, though, too. And if I had to pick a non-kaiju movie from Mystery Science Theater 3000, my brain can't go there. That's too hard for me. I can't remember. I can't remember all the ones I've seen. But good question. But yeah, so I'd have to go with Gamera versus Gauss. Gamera versus Giron is a close, maybe second or runner-up. Morning. Like my snow fort? All right, how are we doing here? Let me break the ice. So, let's see. I think that was the last one. 8 people in here. 8 people. So, dude, this is awesome. The YouTube segment has been the strongest so far for Kaiju Chill Clock, and I appreciate you guys so much for that. The Facebook one, it's lacking to where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to cut the Facebook segment out because there's like nobody that chimes in on there hardly. Like I get like 1 person, maybe 2, but then there's no interaction like on here, you guys. The segments are going to last as long as they do, but I got to have that interaction. That makes me stay on here longer. Zillafan85, can't go wrong with those choices. I know Brandon Tenold references the Gamera versus Giron episode quite a bit. He does. That he does. And then Zillafan85, I'm only able to join the YouTube segment, by the way. That's okay, man. I understand some people are only able to join the YouTube segment. I don't always expect people to jump from platform to platform with me. If you are, that's amazing. 7 people, 7 likes, even number. Let's keep it going, you guys. Awesome. Thank you guys for the love. If you guys can hear it, that's what I'm laughing at the Mystery Science Theater 3000, if you guys can hear it. Rich from Wisconsin. Let me see. What was that comment? It faded away. Give me a rocket number... Cambot. Give me a rocket number 9. Yes! Took me a minute for my brain to remember the reference, but I got it. It's like they're flying over the plot hole for the film. Let's see. Reptile 7876. What is your least favorite Godzilla movie? Hello, ladies. Let me. I'm not even gonna say 98 because that's not even counted as a Godzilla movie to me. I pretty much treat Godzilla 98 as I do Dragon Ball Evolution. It does not exist. What an abomination. I do not. I have 98 because, again, the only reason I have the 98 film is because it was given to me as a gift. And by that, I can't get rid of it. Because if I do, that's kind of a douche thing to do. So I can't get rid of it, sadly. So it is in the collection. But I just treat it... if it was a kaiju film that wasn't named Godzilla, the 98 film would be pretty decent. It'd be a pretty interesting kaiju movie. But the fact that Godzilla's slapped on there, it sucks. Least favorite Godzilla film, though? I'm looking over at my corner right now, and I'm trying to think. I have to go with Godzilla Raids Again. And it's not because of the English dubbed is really bad. I've even watched the Japanese with subtitles on Godzilla Raids Again. And Godzilla Raids again, I respect it for what it is. It's the second Godzilla movie ever made. And it's the first time that we see Anguirus. But that's just gotta be that's gotta be my least favorite. Like, it's not something that I go to, like, oh, I want to watch Godzilla Raids Again. You know what I mean? So... Rich from Wisconsin, I still watch Mystery Science Theater for a good chuckle. Same here. That's why we're watching it today, man. We're watching the Gamera box set. Probably not going to get through all of them, but, you know, probably get through maybe 2, start a third one. I don't know. We'll see. Zillafan85, at least we got to see Final Wars Goji one-shot Zill. Yeah. No, that... Dude... My opinion, that was the one good thing to come out of Final Wars. I did enjoy the music for Final Wars a little bit too. But Final Wars as a whole, I really didn't even enjoy. But maybe Final Wars might be my least favorite. Because I want to say I'd watch Godzilla Raids Again over Final Wars. Damn, Zilla85 just made me think about that. Yeah, I gotta go with Final Wars. Least favorite Godzilla movie, Godzilla Final Wars. I would watch Godzilla Raids Again over Final Wars. I would watch the English dubbed Godzilla Raids Again over Final Wars. The only thing I really liked from Final Wars was that scene where he one-shot Zilla. That was it. Dude, we're doing awesome so far. Almost 25 minutes in. This is great, you guys. Thank you guys so much. I am enjoying Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Again, I'm going to be doing this every week. If there's by a chance that I don't, you know I'm going to post about it. And you know I'm going to be really sad about it because this is so much fun, you guys. The Monster Report. Godzilla Raids Again. You mean Gigantus? Yes, I mean Gigantus the Fire Monster. Out of its million different titles that it has. Oh, you gotta love those Showa movies, man. Godzilla Raids Again, Gigantus the Fire Monster, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Godzilla vs. the Thing, Godzilla vs. Gigan, Godzilla on Monster Island. I mean, you even take Hedra for instance. Hedra is like probably the one that is the most normalized. You know what I mean? Because you got Godzilla versus Hedra, you got Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. So those kind of go hand in hand. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla was another one. You also had Godzilla versus the Cosmic Monster. Terror of Mechagodzilla was Mechagodzilla's counterattack. All Monsters Attack, Godzilla's Revenge. Got those different titles going on. Zillafan85, I might be in the majority, but I love Godzilla Raids Again. Or the minority, sorry, not majority. I can't read. I felt the speed up footage for the fight scene between Godzilla and Gearus was more animalistic. Yes. And then Showa films for the win? Yes. I am a Showa kid. I love Showa. Showa for life, man. But, again, you might be in the minority, but that's okay. Like I said, Godzilla Final Wars, that is my least favorite. So, Godzilla Raids Again isn't totally bottom of the barrel for me. Monster Report. Banana oil. Tell me you get the oh, man. Yes, the banana oil scene. Godzilla Raids Again. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I had to think there for a minute. I was like, banana oil. It's like, I know I've heard it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Nick. Yes, he seems to cling to it. The other students make fun of him. I think that he's strange. Oh, now they're talking about Kenny. They're making fun of him because of his obsession with turtles.
He's all alone. His mother died when he was very young.
She was mauled by turtles.
I don't know if you guys can hear the TV. That was funny, though. His mother died when he was very young. She was mauled by turtles.
Let me out! Please! I'm at Kenny's teaching today.
What did he say?
Kenny was quite an expert at drawing turtles.
When I was his age, I used to draw girls. Oh, Daddy, you're so randy.
Let's see. That was the last one from Nick the Monster Report. Man, let's keep it going, guys. What do we got here? Kaiju Chill O'Clock, Episode 4. Having a blast. We still got a lot of time left in this segment, guys. And I'm so happy about it. I think I'm going to average about 2 hours on YouTube for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. That's just a good, solid time. It's enough to get everything in there. We just have a blast, Again, gonna be taking a break from video games though, unless they're really requested. I just really wasn't having that much fun playing the games as I thought I would. You know what I mean? Like, it was just too hard for me to juggle both the live stream and focus on the game 100%. So, we're just gonna keep it to like movies and music and questions. And you guys want a personal tour or something? Or, I'm gonna talk about some figures here in a bit. That was still the last comment. I'm just checking the comments here. Again, 7 people in here, 7 likes, you guys. Thank you again. Let me flip the camera here. Watching Mystery Science Theater 3000, Gamera. Having a good time. Got another comment in here. Reptile 7876. What's your favorite MonsterVerse movie? Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island was just really solid with characters and plot. I gotta go with Kong Skull Island. Like, out of the whole MonsterVerse, and a lot of people agree. That's a lot of people's opinions because I've seen that question pop up a lot. Kong Skull Island, I think, is definitely the favorite out of the MonsterVerse for everybody. For sure. So, yeah, Kong Skull Island, favorite of the MonsterVerse right there. Alrighty.
Some people can hurt me with the cruel things they do.
You got Tom Servo singing a song here to a turtle.
I know you.
Singing it to Tibby.
Oh, Tibby, my Tibby.
Let's see. What can I tell? I got a few other things to talk about here. Not really even Godzilla or Kaiju related. Zillafan85. I can't recall. Do you own any of the MonsterVerse figures, and what's your take on the designs? I'm personally not thrilled with the Kaiju designs overall. The Kaiju designs were really basic, man. As far as figures go, I have some of them because I wanted the representations in the collection. So, and granted, they're Playmates. They're not the highest quality, but still, I have the Skullcrawler, and I really like that figure. The Mechagodzilla, I have the Playmates Mechagodzilla. And then I have the Mechagodzilla 2019. And then I have the large-scale Heat Ray Godzilla. And the Nick Adams from the Monster Report helped me acquire the Kong. You can see him right there. So I do have the large-scale Godzilla and Kong with the light-up features and the sounds. I have the NECA 2019 Godzilla. And I think that's all I have from MonsterVerse. I don't have any of the SH Monster Arts Godzilla or Mechagodzilla. I don't have the Kong either. And I think that's it. Yeah, so I do have some of the MonsterVerse figures, but yeah, I wasn't really thrilled. The Skullcrawler, it's unique, but its design is really basic if you think about it. Have you seen the Nick Adams from the Monster Report asks, have you seen the Mystery Science Theater episode Fugitive Alien? I don't think so. But if you're recommending it, I will look it up whenever I get a chance after this or tomorrow or whenever, and I will let you know what I think of it. I will message you, man. So if it's a recommendation, I appreciate it. You guys want to recommend me stuff? That's great. I'll get around to it when I can. And I'll maybe throw out, a little segment in a future episode about what I thought about it. But as far as some other stuff to talk about, media-wise, you guys, I'm trying to think. I did pick up some stuff this week, but not, it wasn't Godzilla or Kaiju related. Nick, yes, recommended. All right, man, I will look that one up because I don't think I've seen it. I don't think so. But anyway, stuff I picked up this week, but it's not Godzilla or Kaiju related, but I just figured, talk about Kaiju 2 o'clock. It doesn't have to be specifically Kaiju stuff. It could be whatever. The possibilities are endless and limitless here. But this week, I did pick up one of my favorite bands, released a new album recently. I picked up Zate from Rammstein, however you want to pronounce it. I love Rammstein. So I picked up their new album this week. Really excited to listen to it. Haven't yet, but I've heard some of the songs on YouTube, but I'm really excited about this album. And then I also picked up, I did see a question pop up. I'll get to that here in a second. I'm just trying to finish this part up here. And then I went to Best Buy, and at first I didn't think they had any. I thought they sold out. But I do like getting steelbooks if the artwork and if the steelbook itself looks right to me. You know what I mean? I just don't always go for steelbooks. The Spider-Man No Way Home, I wanted to get that steelbook, but by the time I got to Best Buy, I think they probably sold out of them because I've never seen them. And I know that the Best Buy steelbooks are limited. They're only while supplies last. So it's once they're gone, they're gone. And this week, I didn't even know it was coming out this week until a friend of mine posted about it. But I got The Batman. Good movie. Maybe a little bit too long of a movie, but it's good. I always had faith in Robert, I want to pronounce his last name right, Pattinson. Sometimes I say Patterson, and I want to get it right. So Robert Pattinson, I always had faith in him. He gets a lot of crap for being in the Twilight movies, but the dude is a good, solid actor. And he did Batman justice. And this movie, if you haven't seen it, it's great. It's out now. It came out this week on Tuesday. Best Buy, I didn't think they had any of these left. And then I found one. It was kind of tucked, it wasn't tucked away. It was like laying down in the movie area, so it was flat, so I didn't see it right away. They had one left, and I nailed it. And I am so happy I did because I actually love the look of the steelbook here. I really didn't want to settle for the normal 4K Blu-ray double pack or even the Blu-ray DVD pack. I didn't like the way it looked. I really wanted to go for the steelbook for this one. So really happy I got it. I mean, and you get the 3 discs. You get it on the 4K Ultra HD. You get the Blu-ray, and then you get a bonus Blu-ray disc. So was really happy to pick this up. Yeah, very happy. Good movie, a little bit too long, but decent movie. Robert Pattinson does an awesome job as Batman. I look forward. I think they're going to be doing a trilogy, so we're going to have 2 more movies to come after this. So really looking forward to those, for sure. Let's see. I don't think we have anybody new here chiming in, so, you know, I don't think I have to do an update on what we're doing here. We're just hanging out. ZillaFan85, what's your favorite King Kong design? For me, it's a toss-up between 1933 and 76. Nick Adam from the Monster Report is gonna know this one. 76, man. King Kong 76 is my favorite Kong film, flat. I respect all the other Kong movies, especially the original, but 76 is my favorite. I love 76, even though it has lacking of dinosaurs and everything else like that. I love 76. So 76 has to be my favorite Kong design. I love it. I love 76. I don't care. You know, roast me. I don't care. I love 76. Love it. I got the Scream Factory, Scream Factory, which is also Shout Factory release. And Nick, if you haven't gotten it yet, dude, you got to find that. It's a great set. Let me go grab it really quick. Grab it off the shelf here.
How does he expect TV to signal him? Light a flare? Jeez.
Nick, if you haven't gotten it, what are you doing? Get on it before this price goes up. And dude, if you can't find it, Nick, I think one of my local stores, Zia Records, has a few copies. Dude, if you want me to get you a copy and mail it to you, I will, man. I want you to have this, Nick. You need to have this, okay? If you can't get it, dude, let me know, and I will find you a copy somewhere. I think I've seen them at Best Buy. Nick, you did find it. Dude, yes! Yes! This is a must-have for 76 fans. If you don't have this, you need to find it. Especially before the price shoots up on it. Because something like this, in the aftermarket, I can see this easily going for maybe $100 more. This is a great collector's edition set for Kong 76. Frickin' love it. Frickin' love it. And then ZillaFan85, I agree on the Batman. They need to expand on the Batman villains. We need to see Clayface and Mad Hatter. Yes, those two would be good villains to show up in like this type of universe setting. You know who I want to see? And he's my favorite Batman villain. I want to see Killer Croc. And the way they did him in the Suicide Squad movie, I didn't like. I want to see the Killer Croc from the Arkham games. That Killer Croc design was so badass. I want to see that type of Killer Croc translated into the films. Killer Croc is my favorite Batman villain. I want to see him done justice on the big screen. I'm having a blast so far, you guys. And I'm totally fine with Kaiju Chill O'Clock just cruising here, man. We're at almost 40 minutes. There's got a ton of time left on here. But I better not jinx myself, otherwise time's just going to speed up, and then before I know it, I'm going to have to close this segment down. But just letting you guys know, this is by far my favorite segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. The Facebook segment, it's like the bottom of the barrel. Instagram's picking up a little bit. But this is by far my favorite segment for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Thank you guys so much. Zilla fan, Killer Croc is awesome. Yes, he is. I love Killer Croc. I have, it may be the relation to kind of Godzilla, but I love like reptilian-ish type villains. So it's like for Spider-Man, I love the Lizard. The Lizard is one of my favorite Marvel characters. And the way that they did the Lizard though in the Amazing Spider-Man movie with Andrew Garfield, I didn't like the design. Like, I wanted him to be more reptilian-like. I didn't like the flat, humanoid-looking face. I wanted to see more of an animalistic, reptilian-ish, like, lizard. Not more... But I guess they did it to really modernize it and make it more of a relatable character and not so, like, off-the-wall crazy.
You can be replaced by Leto.
But it is what it is. But yeah, the Lizard, I like. I love Killer Croc. From DC and Marvel, those probably have to be some of my favorite characters. Love them both. Let's see, that was the last comment. We're just chilling here, watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. We're watching the first Gamera flick. We're just chilling today, guys. We're just chilling today. I'll flip the camera back here in a second. I kind of want something like major to kind of happen. And again, I don't want a copyright strike though. Nick or someone else, maybe let me know, like, what are the leniencies on this? Like, do you think I'll get a copyright strike if I leave the camera on the TV too long? Even though it's Mystery Science Theater, and if I'm talking over it, I don't know. Reptile 7876, did you like Ben Affleck as Batman? You know what? A lot of people do give me crap for this. I did like Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought Ben Affleck did a good job. And I know that Ben Affleck even said going into the role that he wanted to do a good performance with the character because he knows that so many people have played Batman and so many people have either their favorites or their least favorites or people they completely hated as Batman. And he didn't want to be one of those. But the fact that, you know, he got just roasted by fans and just for the Batman versus Superman movie and everything like that, you could really see it in his face that he kind of was depressed about it. And I kind of felt bad for him. Like, because I didn't think he did that bad of a job. You know, Ben Affleck, you know, he's a good, solid actor. I like him. I think he did a good job as Batman. And, you know, if Ben Affleck ever watches this, man, don't let the haters get to you. You know, I think you did a good job as Batman. That's all I care about. But that just goes to show you, you know, someone like him, he went into the role wanting to do a good job, and he just got completely shut down. And I don't think he deserved that. I really felt bad for him. You could see it in his face in the interview, you know, when he realized that fans hated it. You could see that he was disappointed in himself, and that's kind of sad to see. You know, you don't want to see people break down that way because our minds are such a powerful tool. You don't want to see somebody go through depression or anything like that. You know, so I give Ben Affleck props. I think he did a good job. Everybody who's played Batman has done a good job. You know, the movies, on the other hand, themselves, you know, Batman and Robin with George Clooney as Batman, yeah, you know, maybe he wasn't the best Batman, but it was the way that the movie was written. Like, the Batman series from then, it started off kind of dark and bleak because, you know, they were the Tim Burton, you know, Batmans and everything. And then as it got on, once you hit Batman Forever, it was still kind of dark and bleak, but then it had more of a comic book, comedic aspect to the character. You know, it wasn't as serious feeling. And that's another one that I get a lot of crap for too, and before anybody even asks it, my favorite Batman, Val Kilmer. I love Val Kilmer. I love Batman Forever. Batman Forever is my favorite Batman movie. I love Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Freaking amazing performance. I love Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. And Val Kilmer is my favorite Batman. Say what you will, I don't care. Val Kilmer is my favorite Batman. That's my opinion. Everyone else has theirs. You know, I do like Michael Keaton. Don't get me wrong. I do love Michael Keaton. But Val Kilmer is my favorite Batman. I love Batman Forever. Let's see. Zillafan85. Lizzie was my favorite character to play as from the game Rampage. Yes, dude. The old school game Rampage. Yeah, I think Lizzie was a lot of our favorites because that's who we could relate to as far as Godzilla. You know what I mean? That's who we could relate to. I'm gonna flip the camera here just for maybe a minute or two. Hopefully I don't get in trouble or any copyright strikes. Especially since I'm talking over it and I got everything else around it. It's not really focused on it. But yeah, nah, so there goes all the Batman questions. See, that's what Kaiju Chill O'Clock is. It doesn't have to be Kaiju. We're talking about, like, just out of nowhere, we're talking about Batman all of a sudden, like Kaiju Chill O'Clock is awesome. Zillafan85, Val Kilmer was great, right up there with Keaton. My favorite Joker is a toss-up between Jack Nicholson and Mark Hamill. And you know what? Jack Nicholson did a great Joker. Mark Hamill was a great voice for the Joker. My favorite Joker, though, and again, it really has to go dark and solid to the character, Joaquin Phoenix, dude. Joaquin Phoenix in just the Joker movie itself. Joaquin Phoenix, dude, did an awesome job. And just that movie in general, it's a good, solid film. It's sad, it's a little depressing, but it moves you in a way to where it's just like, wow, this is crazy serious. But, so Joaquin Phoenix has to be my favorite Joker. A lot of people like Heath Ledger. And Heath Ledger did a great job in the Dark Knight movie. And rest in peace to him. That just goes to show you. And a lot of people were worried about Joaquin Phoenix. A lot of people were worried about Joaquin Phoenix because Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger were really good friends. And Joaquin Phoenix did this movie for Heath Ledger in honor of his memory. So, Joaquin Phoenix really did a good job with the role. And a lot of people were scared, though, for him at the time because what happened with Heath Ledger was he got so deep into the character. And again, that just goes to show you how powerful of a tool our minds can be. He got so into the Joker character that everybody knows what happened to Heath Ledger. It's sad. It sucks. But it's like that's just what can happen. Our minds are such a powerful tool. And a lot of people, including myself, were worried about Joaquin Phoenix. Like, hopefully the same result doesn't happen, because Joaquin Phoenix, he's the same type of actor. He got so into the role with everything from his weight loss to be, pretty much like anorexic, really, skinny, starving looking for the role. He went through a lot of stuff for the role, man. Zillafan85, I agree with you on how good they all were. The only one I didn't really like was Jared Leto and Rip Heath. Yes, Rip Heath. Jared Leto, again, he gets a lot of crap for his Joker in the Suicide Squad, but I'm in the minority on that one. I didn't mind Jared Leto all that much. It fit for what they were trying to do. I'm not saying I love Jared Leto's performance, but, it's not, to me, it's not as terrible as everyone absolutely says it is. It kind of fit the feel and the universe. That's just my opinion, I surrender, if anyone's pointing guns at me at this point. But I haven't seen Morbius. I heard Morbius was really kind of a bad movie. But just like anything, I like to have my own opinion about things. Who knows? I could absolutely love Morbius. And at this point, I think I'm just going to wait for it to come out on Blu-ray, home video. And I'll make my decision then, on if I like it or not. So, I always have an open mind with films. I'm not always see the reviews and everybody hates it or loves it or whatever. There's movies out there that people love that I don't get. One of them, and really it's the whole box office numbers and everything too. Avatar. Avatar was just... James Cameron has so many more awesome movies out there that I like more than Avatar. For me, Avatar was just your average movie. I don't see the appeal. I don't. Avatar, I just didn't. It's like, again, James Cameron has so many more awesome films out there. It's like, Avatar was just... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get Avatar at all. It's an average movie for me. I don't like it. I don't love it. It's just an average movie. I don't even own Avatar. That shows you how much I liked it. Like, I've only seen Avatar maybe 3 times. But it's like, I never got Avatar. I never got it. Zillafan85, I'm going to try to do a double header in a couple weeks to see Doctor Strange and Jurassic World Dominion. Are you planning on seeing either of those? I'd like to see both of them. I haven't been to the movies in a minute. Really interested about Doctor Strange, just because I heard that Disney let Sam Raimi take the reins on it. And I'm a big fan of Sam Raimi. The Evil Dead movies, Army Darkness, Evil Dead, all that stuff I love. Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man. I love Tobey Maguire. He is Spider-Man to me. Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland, I don't want to say they suck, but they're not Tobey. Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man. I screamed in No Way Home when he showed up. I screamed like a little girl. Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man. He is my hero. I grew up with him. And I love the Sam Raimi trilogy. I even loved 3. I love all those movies as a whole, and I just like Sam Raimi in general. So I've heard the reviews that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is not your average Marvel movie. I think there was an article that I read that actually said you may want to rethink maybe bringing a younger, your young children to come see it. Because, again, they let Sam Raimi have the reins on it mostly. So I take that as there's probably some scary, freaky parts in it. Because if you've ever seen the Evil Dead movies, yeah, so we all know how crazy Sam Raimi can get. So I'm really interested in seeing Doctor Strange. Hopefully I see that soon. Doing Kaiju Chill O'Clock every week really cuts into my time that I'm able to do other things. But that's okay, because I love doing this. So if I have to wait to see Doctor Strange, I will. Kind of like Morbius. I can wait for it to come to Blu-ray. Jurassic World Dominion, I don't know, man. Like, Jurassic World's been kind of a toss-up for me. I like the Jurassic Park movies. Jurassic World, they're okay. I'm not, like, itching to go see it. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion on both of those. I want to see Doctor Strange more than I do Jurassic World. So.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, they're freezing Gamera right now.
Is the scoop of the century world's freshest ice cream?
Doctor, 10 minutes, beginning now.
Oh, they're freezing him up. Or they're trying to freeze him. It doesn't really work. But that.
Here at Toho Industries, we're working to keep your trust. If we can't freeze Gamera, no one.
I like how he just said here at Toho Industries, and it's like Gamera's not Toho. Gamera's Dai. What do we got here? Zillafan, that was the last one, talking about Doctor Strange and Jurassic World. Yeah. I'm having fun, dude. Man, see, we're at an hour almost already. There goes that time. It's speeding up. But time always flies when you're having fun, right? That's what Kaiju Chill O'Clock's all about. Anybody else have any more questions? I'm probably going to get to the figures I'm going to talk about this week here. So, if you have some questions, ask them right now. Suggestions, shoot them at me, whatever. Let's get to it.
What are they going to do? Turn him into a
Because then I'm not going to answer anything until after I'm done talking about these figures. Not that it's going to take super long, but anyway, I'll just talk about what that's going to be. So I was given the idea by a friend, like maybe for the Kaiju Chilla Clocks, take a figure that has like a special backstory, or you know how I acquired it or came across it, you know, because she says I'm really good at doing facts to figures and stuff like that. So last week I did the X plus 30 centimeter Titanosaurus and gave, you know, my adventure of finding that figure and everything, going over the autographs that I got on the box cover and stuff like that. And so this week, you know, I got two figures, but kind of one and the same. You guys will know what I mean when I bring them up here in a few minutes. Let me just check the comment section before I run into this. And it's still just ZillaFan85 with that last comment. Oh man, we dropped down to 4 people. No, everyone's disappearing. That's okay. Kaiju Chilla Clock is still gonna go, no matter how many people are in here. But so let me just dive right into these figures then. So today, I'm going to be talking about my favorite Gamera villain and these figures. And one of them was kind of really special, you know, really special. So we are going to be talking about the vinyl Marmot Paradise Gauss figures. Love these guys. I love them so friggin' much. I got the normal Gauss and I got the Space Gauss. But, so let's talk about this guy first. So, I came across this figure in one of the Facebook Godzilla collectors groups. One of my friends, Brian, posted a picture of this figure. And it wasn't even this figure specifically. It was a bunch of different Gamera figures, but this figure stood out to me. Like, I freaking loved the way the head sculpt looked. I loved the way that the paint apps were in the eye. And I ended up asking a question of like, what is that Gauss figure and where can I find one? Because I really wanted one. I love this figure. And my buddy James Hartman messaged me. And he asked, and he's like, "Hey dude, do you want one of those? Because I know where to get one, and I can get you one and send it to you." And so I paid him for it, and he got it and mailed it to me. And I was so happy to get this figure. This is such an awesome, amazing figure. Again, it's the Marmot Vinyl Paradise Gauss. I don't know how hard they are to find now. Probably a little hard, and I don't know on the price. I actually don't remember what I paid for this. I think it was like $90. I think is what James was able to snag it for. I could be wrong, but I feel like it was like $90. I know it wasn't $100. But I was really happy to get this. And getting it in hand, it is such a beautiful Gauss figure, you guys. Like, if you are a Showa Gauss fan, this is next to like X Plus, this is probably the ultimate Gauss figure to have. I love this figure. And I love Gauss, especially Showa Gauss. Heisei Gauss, I like, but I love Showa Gauss so much more. And so I just love this. The colors, the reds and the browns and everything. You know, again, the eyes with the yellows and the reds, you know, those white teeth. This is just such a great figure. I love the sculpt. I love the shape of Gauss's head. You know, the way they did around here. It just looks great. And then, I forget how apart, it was like a few months apart. All of a sudden, I get a package in the mail. And it's this guy. Like, I don't even think I did a box day for it because I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what it was. Like, James didn't say anything. And James, I didn't even have to pay for this. He sent me this as a gift. He was like, you need to have both. I saw the Space Gauss. I got it for you and I sent it to you. And I could not believe it. I saw James's name on the box as the sender. And I was like, what? What is this? And when I opened it up and to see this, it blew my mind. I was like, what the heck? And I messaged him ASAP and I was like, dude, what is this? Like, what? And he was like, you're welcome, man. And I said, thank you. Like, so that's the story behind with both of these guys on how I came across the figures and then where I'm at. And it's like, James, you know, if he ever watches this, I'll throw this on the Facebook segment and I'll also do it on the Instagram segment because James does cue in on the Instagram segment. So I'm going to tell this story a couple more times. So it's not just going to be on this segment, but just because I'd like James to know how appreciative I am, you know, for these guys, especially him just sending me this, like, you know, receiving a gift like that. Like, I even told him, like, dude, I can't even like send you money for postage or anything. And he was like, no, don't worry about it. So I love both of these figures. And they are fantastic Gauss figures. They're fantastic Gauss pieces. Love them, love them, love them so much. I love these figures so much. They're just so beautiful. I want to keep them on screen, you know? Freaking love them. Freaking love them. Such awesome figures. Alright, let me see. Do I have any more comments here? Nope. ZillaFan85 had the last comment still. Any other questions, you guys? Just chilling here watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. We're on the first Gamera movie right now. So, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 4, going strong. Really enjoying it. Having a great time, you guys. Let's keep it going. I'm just going to sit back here. If I see a question pop up, you know, shoot me. Just trying to think what else I could talk about. This is where I need the engagement. So ZillaFan85 or anyone else, guys, whatever questions you got, spit them at me. I need the engagement. And I just don't want the camera to be on me the whole time, just sitting back watching TV. That'd be boring. And I don't want to flip the camera around because I don't want it on the TV too long because I don't want to get a copyright. I'm not too worried about a claim. So if I just get a claim, or if Nick or whoever can clarify, like, no, you'll just get a claim, then I'm fine with a claim. I'm fine with a claim. I don't want to strike. Nick told me strikes are no good. Strikes are no bueno. So I don't want to get in trouble that way. So if I can flip the camera around and maybe keep it on there, I would. But at this point, I don't want to risk it until I have clarification. If it's just a claim, I'm fine with it. I just don't want to strike. So, just kicking back, chilling. Again, you got questions, you want to see a personal shelf or, you know, a tour, you want a closer look at a figure, whatever it may be, man, I got you. ZillaFan85, what was your first Gamera film? Mine was Gamera Guardian of the Universe. And that's my favorite Gamera film. Gauss freaked me out in that film. My first Gamera film was the Showa Gamera versus Gauss. That was my first Gamera film. And that's my favorite out of the Showa series for Gamera. I love Gamera versus Gauss. But then my favorite Gamera film, Great Minds Think Alike, man, and I watched it last week on Kaiju Chill O'Clock, at least, you know, towards kind of the end of the segment and into the other segments, but Gamera Guardian of the Universe. That's my favorite too. I love Gamera Guardian of the Universe. That is a top tier Kaiju movie. Love it, love it, love it. So, Great Minds Think Alike. Reptile 7876, what's your favorite Godzilla game? As much as I love Godzilla Unleashed, and I have it for the Wii, and even though the controls are wonky, I love Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii. But my favorite Godzilla game, I have to go with my very first Godzilla game that I, because, okay, let's see, how do I start this? My favorite, not my favorite, my first like actual video game console that I owned was a Nintendo GameCube. My grandma got me a Nintendo GameCube one year for Christmas. And I think it was that same year that Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee came out. So I got a GameCube, and then my grandma knew I loved Godzilla, and she was like, oh, look, here's a Godzilla game. So my grandma got me a GameCube and Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee for Christmas one year. And that blew my mind. So I have to go with Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. That game is just so much fun. Godzilla Save the Earth really expands on it, but the fact that, you know, it doesn't have that first Godzilla video game. Now, I don't want to say first Godzilla video game I ever played, because I do have memories of friends that had older game systems, so I do remember playing like Godzilla Monster of Monsters, Super Godzilla I remember playing, but this was like a gaming system that I actually owned and I had the game for. So again, that has to just go back to the GameCube, and it has to be Destroy All Monsters Melee. Destroy All Monsters Melee I love so much. I wish the roster was a little bigger, and that's what Godzilla Save the Earth added to everything. It added more monsters, it improved on some things, but I really love Destroy All Monsters Melee. That has to be my favorite game. That has to be my favorite game. If I have to maybe go, that's a console versus handheld. If I have to go handheld, Godzilla Domination. And I still have Godzilla Domination. And I have a little Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance, or whatever it is, for Godzilla Domination. I love Godzilla Domination. I love it. I still have Godzilla Domination. It's in great condition. The sticker's still on there nicely. Yeah. Godzilla Domination for handheld, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee for console. Those are my favorite Godzilla games. Ultra Kaiju, this still live? Yes, we are. Yes, I'm still live, dude, and I'm still going to be on here for at least another hour, maybe a little longer. So, yes, this is still live, man. We're still good. But Ultra Kaiju, just popping in to say what's up, man. Hey, thank you very much. Going to a Godzilla show tomorrow. Really cool, man. Really cool. Godzilla show? Awesome. It's awesome to see, like, Godzilla stuff pop up. You know what I mean? That's what I provided for Tucson with the first Tucson Godzilla Festival. I threw that, and again, I had over 400 people show up. It was an awesome time. You know, Goji Fan 93 was there. We just had a great time. Zilla Fan 85, if you and I ever get a chance to do a game play along, we should play Godzilla Monster of Monsters for the NES. That's my favorite Godzilla game, and I think it's one we'd have playing together. I do agree. I don't have an NES or Godzilla Monster of Monsters, but yes, no, that would be fun, dude. I agree. I agree to the T. I agree to the T.
That one was easy. I hardly touched it. Oops, sorry, that was me.
Oh man, I'm having a great time, you guys. This is so much fun.
Live the good life in the off-world colonies.
Still just watching Mystery Science Theater. We're on the first Gamera movie still. Gamera's destroying Tokyo. Yeah.
New Tokyo? I don't think so.
Huh. New Tokyo? I don't think so.
Anyone seen Kenny? Here's a hot new dance.
Okay, so if we get an ATP's bucket, oh, something.
So, we're having a good time, man. Kaiju Chill Clock is going strong. Again, after I'm done here, Kaiju Chill Clock's not over. It just moves to Facebook, and then after that, it moves to Instagram. I have such a fun time with Kaiju Chill Clock, man.
Excuse me. Just ignore my fault. I'm sorry.
How many times Tokyo Tower is run down?
Again, if you guys haven't liked yet, keep the likes coming. I appreciate the love. You know, spread the word, man. Like, help me spread the word. If you guys have the meanings and the opportunity, ZillaFan85, you want to shout it out on your channel for your audience, maybe? Dude, let people know about Kaiju Chill Clock. Because I'd love to see this grow, man. Like,
I
you know, you got to enjoy the early days of this, because who knows, man, Kaiju Chill O'Clock could blow up one day to where I could just be almost like any other YouTuber that does a live thing, not saying like a crazy amount of people, but it could be enough to be where it's like it's hard for me to get to everybody and keep up with questions because they're just bam, 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 bam coming through. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see Kaiju Chill O'Clock get to that, but then I do love the slow pace of it so far, because I'm able to give a shout out to everybody who's commenting, answering your guys' questions. I love it so much. Let's see, Zillafan85, how do you like Gamera versus Barugon? That's my favorite from the Show films. I like Gamera versus Barugon. I'm going to throw that one on next here once Gamera, the Invincibles, all said and done with. But I do enjoy Gamera versus Barugon a lot. What's up, Fred? Fred's just here for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 4. Chilling, huh, buddy? And then Zillafan85, yes, I'll give you a shout out when I do my next figure review. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I'm like, you know, I know Nick's told people about Kaiju Chill O'Clock. If you tell people about Kaiju Chill O'Clock, you know, I want to see the audience grow. You know, I want to see the engagement continue to grow. He's rubbing on me, buddy. He's rubbing on my elbow. But, yeah. Yeah, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, man, I'm having so much fun with. Such a great time. Such a great time.
You must insist on total control.
What you want?
I assure you, Doctor. You will have
You climb on me?
Oh, thank you.
Climb on me right when I get a question?
I understand, thank you. And I appreciate your help. My country will always be...
I can't read that question. Fred's got me pinned down.
Can't be ready for another 24 hours, and that's at the earliest.
He's like, don't focus on Kaiju Chill O'Clock, focus on me.
As a zoologist, I believe that Gamera's violent nature...
But I'll get to that comment here in a minute. Let me just give Fred an ear rub.
Right now,
He loves his head and ear rubs.
a coal processing plant devouring flames its favorite food.
But we're just chilling, watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. Hey, come over here.
I vote right now.
I don't want to kick you off, man. Come over here.
Keep the risks to an
Come in.
absolute minimum.
Come on. I got questions. I got people.
That's right.
Don't you care about them? Don't you care about them, Fred? Okay, I'm going to sit up really slow. There you go. Good boy. All right, what was that comment? Take much care, everyone. Thank you, Alternate on Kaiju. Have a good one, buddy. Always good to see you chime in. Yeah, we're having a chill time though. Episode 4 going strong.
Every one of our storage tanks will be wrecked.
Fred's here now. Now he's just chilling. Now he's just chilling. Now they're sending the trains and the oil tankers towards Gamera, so he can feed on the fire and stuff from the explosions. Let's see. Anything else? No, that's it.
That's the tanks I get. Ow! Ow!
Having fun though, you guys. Man, this is a lot of fun. I'm loving Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Yo, 9 likes? When did that shoot up to 9 likes? Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Can I get one more? Can we get 10 likes? Let's get 10 likes on here. Let's go for it. Thank you guys for the love. This is the most likes I think I've had on a Kaiju Chill O'Clock, at least as it's live. You know what I mean? Let's go for 10. Anybody who hasn't smashed that like button yet, hit it. Let's get that 10 mark. Let's get that 10 mark. There it is. 10 likes. Kaiju Chill O'Clock live. Episode 4. 10 likes live. Awesome to see. Thank you so much. 10 likes. 10 likes live, man. Let's do it. That means next week I'm going to be looking for 15. I'm going to bump it up by 5 every episode. Let's see, got another one. ZillaFan85 question. For one of your upcoming episodes, if you want, get the monster report yourself up in the stream. If we can figure out how to do it, that would be awesome for all of us to do an episode together. I agree with that. I'll talk with Nick, and I think I can invite you guys. I'm not sure. I haven't messed with it enough. But if there's a way for me to invite you guys to where I can do it, through my phone, basically, we can try it. The only thing I'm worried about would be maybe my internet at that point, because I'm running it off of Wi-Fi. So I don't know if having you guys in would. I wouldn't want you guys to have to pop in and pop out, because of connection problems. That's the only problem. But who knows? We could probably do it. Definitely. So let me talk with Nick about it, and I'll see if there's a way. I think I can get you. I think I can send you a private invite for the live, and you guys could be in little screens or something. I don't know how it works. I'm not a tech dude at all. Nick's a good tech guy. So if anybody can figure out a way to do it, it's him. But I would love to do that. I would love to have guests on Kaiju Chill O'Clock. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
The world's latest technology stands ready for your struggle against Gamma.
Really neat. The question is, how can we use Gamma to our use?
Yep, would love to have guests on here. Without a doubt. I just got to figure out how to do it.
We cannot get Gamma there.
Professor Muraski, I have a suggestion. Dr. Hadaka, please continue. To make certain Gamera goes to Ashima, we must use special tactics.
Fred's just going to fall asleep now.
Yes. Right now, the whole city of Oshima is being evacuated.
Just going to fall asleep.
The city is off limits to civilians. Not even the press is allowed to enter the area.
Jenny, however, is free to move about.
Freaking Mystery Science Theater, man. They are a riot.
We've always worked together. Shutting me out isn't nice.
It's a pity they just don't want reporters along. But we'll come back soon.
Sure. Just the same, I hate being separated from my goddess. Well, goodbye. I'll be stalking you.
Muraski is staying here. If you want news of us, contact him at the university.
Right.
Goodbye.
Is there any other questions? Making sure I didn't miss nothing. We still got a little under 45 minutes here on YouTube, you guys. I mean, I'll end it at 2 hours, but if it keeps going strong with questions, suggestions, I'm trying to think of things to talk about. I talked about media I picked up this week. I talked about oh my goodness, he's falling over. I talked about the Gauss figures. I gotta keep the engagement going, otherwise it's just me sitting here. Let's see. Cool, man. By the way, it shows 11 likes on my end for your video. You the man, as always. I wouldn't be doing YouTube if it wasn't for your channel. Dude, why you gotta tug on the strings, man? You gotta tug on the strings? Come on, dude. Thank you. Oh, that means so much, man. It does, because I was in the same boat. My inspiration for doing this was, Rich Iso, Samson West, me and Goji Fan 93, we started kind of pretty close together. I think he was a little bit before me, and he blew up really quick. And me and him became great friends. I'm friends with Samson. I'm friends with Rich. Diego Doom, he was another inspiration for me. Next year, man, is 10 years of Godzilla Fan Freaks. This year is going to be 9 years in July. But next year, I got to do something special for 10 years. I got to think of something awesome, because I didn't even do anything for 5 years. So, for 10 years of Godzilla Fan Freaks, I got to think of something. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll even get together finally the footage from the Tucson Godzilla Festival that I hosted. Maybe that'll be a good 10-year anniversary thing. Like finally throwing that together and getting it out. Because that's way overdue. Because I did that in 2019 and it's been way too long. What is your favorite Gamera version? From Rich from Wisconsin. My favorite version of Gamera, the Heisei. And if I had to pick a particular movie, I love Gamera from Gamera Guardian of the Universe. I love that design, and yes. So Gamera Guardian of the Universe, Gamera from Heisei. That's my favorite Gamera version. So there you go. But yeah, dude, thank you so much for that comment. That means a lot. I'm glad that I'm an inspiration for others. I mean, it blew my mind that my second year going to G-Fest, which would have been my 1-year anniversary, I had people coming up to me asking me for my autograph, and it was like, I didn't expect that. And I don't even think I had that many subscribers at that time either, but I was known. And it blew my mind. It made me feel good that I brought content for you guys that everyone was enjoying. You know, granted, I wasn't fancy with my videos. Even today, I'm still not that fancy with my videos. I have really basic editing skills that I'm able to do now. And then, of course, Nick Adams from the Monster Report made me my intro for Godzilla Fan Freaks, and then he made the intro for the Masters of the Universe figure reviews that I'm doing. So I thank Nick Adams for that still. Thank you so much. That was a big step for me. And so, yeah. I mean, thank you so much for that comment, dude. I'm glad that I can be an inspiration for others as others were an inspiration for me. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, like Godzilla Fan Freaks, it was kind of jumping on a bandwagon, but I did it because I wanted to do it. I didn't want to make money from it. I didn't want to become super popular. I just wanted to do it because it added more to the hobby that I love. And if it's showing 11 likes on your end, dude, that's awesome. It still just shows 10 on me. So 11 likes, that's great, man. That's great so far, you guys. Thank you guys so much for the love. I really appreciate it, man. That was such a good comment, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Joey won't believe it. Really cool. We just met Gamera. He's really cool. He's a really neat guy.
Ooh, that Orange Crush is trying to escape. Thank you guys so much, though. I really appreciate it, man. Again, 10 years, man. 10 years. That's crazy. That is wild to me, man. 10 years of Godzilla Fan Freaks. I'm gonna try to think of something really cool to throw together for you guys. Could be another collection video, you know, because that was really fun for me to do. Again, I'm really gonna try to throw together the footage from the Tucson Godzilla Festival that I hosted. I really need to get that out, so that'd probably be enough time if I really focus on it and try to get it done. So that would be a good 10-year thing. I'm in the works. Again, gears are turning slowly for another Tucson Godzilla Festival. Nothing cemented yet, but the gears are slowly turning.
It's time. Let's begin.
Dr. Hadaka, are you sure it's possible to bring Gamera here?
Of course. The typhoon's approaching. It'll be before then.
Now get away from me, yo.
I'm just munching now, dude.
This is Oshima.
Kaiju Chill Clock munch segment.
Stop it.
Quickly, twist the rubber band. Get it on that little hook. Now, turn the propeller.
Toy boat. Toy boat. Toy boat. Toy boat.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Wait a minute.
Alright, we're filling the bed with glue.
We're getting to the end of Gamera here. Oh, man. This has been so much fun, though, you guys. Thank you so much. Again, I don't even know why I'm talking about that it's over. I mean, we're not even an hour, 30 minutes yet. So we still got some time left. We still got time left. Let's keep it going here strong for this segment, you guys. Zillafan85, if I do another Godzilla festival, keep me posted because I'd love to fly out there for that.
Yes, hello?
Of course.
Doctor speaking.
Of course, man. And you would be a special guest. Just like GojiFan93, even though he was done with GojiFan93, he was basically the special guest for mine. You know, and he kind of helped me co-host a few things, and we talked about stuff. One of the funnest things that we did, and I still have the PowerPoint on the computer because I'll probably keep it for future episodes, or future festivals, future episodes. But I threw together a PowerPoint about the history of Godzilla films, to where we kind of just talked about each film individually for just a few minutes and just went down the history of the films. And that was so fun to do together. We had such a blast. It was so much fun. And that was such a fun evening. We had such a great turnout of over 400 people. Man, it could have been maybe even over 500 people flew traffic that whole night for the very first one. I mean, again, I don't mean to gloat or throw it out there, but it's like, man, at that point, I see that as competition for G-Fest. And it's like, I could be the G-Fest basically on the West Coast. So, hey, man, that's awesome for me, That'd be awesome to just do, in general, And it's like, I've talked about it with Nick Adams. It's like, I grew up with Godzilla when I was 3 years old. I saw the very first Godzilla movie, 1954, King of the Monsters with Raymond Burr. And my dad showed me that movie, and that's where my love for Godzilla started when I was 3 years old. Grew up with some Trendmasters toys and a few other things. And throughout the years, eventually just started collecting myself, and just collected advently. And then, G-Fest comes around, and then I'm finally able to go to G-Fest. And then that's when, the YouTube thing also kind of really sparked and kicked off. And then I did the YouTube. And being a fan in itself continues to grow. I love this hobby. I love giant monsters. And that's just what it's about for me. And now that the fact that it's gotten to that point to where I'm hosting my own Kaiju festival, it blows my mind as a fan. It's like, for a timeline for a Godzilla fan, what better way than, Godzilla Fan Freaks here? And just me, myself, as a fan. Again, growing up 3 years old, watching all these movies, having some toys, and just it sticking with me, and just collecting, going to G-Fest, YouTube, Godzilla Fan Freaks, Born, and then hosting a festival. Wild, man. Kenny! Kenny, no!
Pineapple back.
But yeah, man, like this, it's been a wild ride, man. It's been a wild ride. Get that out of the way. Little corner piece of my camera stand was in the corner of the camera there. So, no, this was a good segment. And you know what? Maybe even next week for the next segment, I might just continue with the Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's just fun these are just fun to pop up. And I was like, man, these are perfect for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. So that way at least I got something for the next episode also. You can't go wrong, man. Can't go wrong. Thank you all for the engagement. Again, Zillafan85 said it's over 10 likes. On my end, it's still showing 10 likes, but if it's over 10, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
And no camera in a scene from here to eternity. It's more like the link to this.
Having fun. Segment's going strong.
Join me, and together we will rule the universe.
Kaiju Chill O'Clock is and can be anything, you guys.
It's just like a clown meeting.
So don't worry, Zillavan85. Again, referring back to your question, I will let you know. I will keep you posted on my next Kaiju Festival. I can't call it the Godzilla Festival. I think I got lucky with calling it that the first time. But the fact that it blew up the way it did and I had so many people show up, like I said last week, I'm pretty sure I'm on Toho's radar. And that's not necessarily a good thing. I'm not gloating about that. That could be bad. So, I'm going to call it the Tucson Kaiju Festival from here on out. But it will always be the Tucson Godzilla Festival at heart. Because that's where it started. But it will be the Tucson Kaiju Festival moving forward. Just so I don't have any legal actions moved against me. Because Toho, they're ruthless when it comes to it. Like I said, I think I got lucky with the first one. Calling it that. But I didn't make any money either. Moving forward, the way things are, economy, everything that's been going on in the world, I think, when the next one does happen, it's not going to be expensive, but I think I'm just going to have to charge for tickets to get in, and something small, like $5, maybe even like $4. I want to. It's by a fan. The festival, the first one was by a fan for the fans. It was completely free. I didn't charge anybody. I had freebies that I made that I gave away. We had contests to where I made trophies and gave those away to the winner. I had prizes off. We were doing random quiz questions for those that got it right. They won a little Bakugan piece. We were throwing Bakugan into the crowd, And I just had things from my personal collection that I was kind of ready to let go of. And I just made those prizes. And it was just such a fun time. So it's all going to consist of the same thing, as well. It's just going to continue to grow. I had vendors there. One of my favorite local places, Zia Records, they were there. They were basically the sponsor for it. So I had Zia Records there. I had a lot of other local artists show up. And I just had them set up a table, and I didn't charge them anything. There was no setup fee, no nothing. You want to come set up? I know the amount of space that I had. So eventually I did have to tell people, hey, I'm sorry, I'm full. I cannot have any more people set up. I had the max amount of tables, for people. And everybody sold out of everything they had. Everybody did such an awesome job, and I'm so happy for that. And it's like, I didn't charge anybody nothing to get in, to set up a vendor's table, nothing. The food trucks ran out of food, and we had 2 of them there. There might have even been 3 food trucks. I don't remember, but I think there was 2, and they ran out of food. People were running out of their artwork, their different things that they were doing, their merchandise. It was a complete sellout, and it was just awesome. And I'm glad that I could bring that to Tucson. So I do look forward to doing the next one. Again, the gears are slowly turning.
Thank you.
Once they get more up to speed, I'll be definitely keeping everybody posted about the next Tucson Kaiju Festival. Because I definitely want to do it again. That was a lot of fun for me. It was a lot of fun.
And the music.
Especially since I don't know when I'm going to be going back to G-Fest. It just really has to be in the cards budget-wise. Because as we know, everything's like expensive now. So me trying to get to G-Fest, I want to be able to go to G-Fest and also still have money for, hotel or whatever, food, figures, right? We all want to have stuff for figures. It would suck going to G-Fest and then not having a budget to really bring anything home. That'd be no bueno. It's like G-Fest is awesome, but you gotta always at least bring something home from G-Fest. My very first G-Fest, again, my very first video on YouTube is a haul video, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's terrible, and it's like, I was so bad when I started, but that video shows you everything that I got that year, and it was go big or go home for me. I got a lot of stuff that was on a wish list for me for years, and it was just that first year was a great haul. all my hauls over the years have been great from G-Fest, which were only 3, because I only went to G-Fest 3 times, and it was 3 years in a row. And each haul was great every year. But now, luckily, with the internet and with different sites opening up and stuff like that, it's easier to now get X Plus on pre-order or right when they come out, to where you don't have to pay crazy aftermarket prices. You know, there's all these different websites you can get. Again, X Plus, Bandai, SH Monster Arts. You know, you got NECA figures which can show up locally. Claim, you know, all whatever it is you want to collect. It's like, before, G-Fest was the money pit for a lot of people, because there really wasn't anything as far as internet and ordering online. So it's like G-Fest was the place to go for finding just a treasure trove of Godzilla collectibles. Because before, you go to Toys R Us or KB Toys or whatever, it's just whatever you found locally. To find like a lot of those collectibles and stuff that are out there, G-Fest was really the only option. So, oh, the Z-Plan, they just sent Gamera into space, which we all know that does not work. Hour 35 minutes here, almost 36. Man, we're doing good. See, this is just me just talking. And if you guys enjoy that, then that's great. I'll let you guys know. But hey, keep the questions coming too, because I can only talk for so much. And again, I just don't want it to be dead air. You know, dead airs are no bueno. And yeah, so I was just checking the comments, just making sure that I'm still caught up, make sure I wasn't missing anybody. Alright, we just got done watching Gamera from Mystery Science Theater. So we're wrapping it up right now. Gamera's going into space. Let me open up this box set here. And we are going to be moving on. And we're going to be watching Zillafan85, his favorite Gamera movie, next. We're going to be watching Gamera vs. Barugon. Or at least I'm going to be watching. So, I do like Gamera vs. Barugon. This is a good one. What's your favorite scene from Godzilla's Revenge? Tim! Man, you're asking that question on purpose. What's my favorite scene from Godzilla's Revenge? I'm just going to say Minya, which is Godzilla's son, him getting his ass kicked by Gamera. That's probably my favorite scene. That's got to be my favorite scene from Godzilla's Revenge. Which, we got to watch that, dude. You really got to see how bad that movie is. I think we're hanging out later tonight. So, maybe that's something I can throw on or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. Because I think we're hanging out later tonight, me and Tim. Tim's one of my local friends, you guys. Great guy. Tim, drop a like, dude. Keep the likes coming. Let's keep the love. But just watching some Mystery Science Theater 3000 Gamera box set. I love this set. I love this freaking set, man. I love it so much. Oh, I just thought of it. Nick, if you're still here, Nick Adams from the Monster Report. Dude, like, if you and your family ever do come down to Tucson and stuff, you know, you're more than welcome to stay. I know the kids are probably going to want to hog the collection room to sleep in. You know, we could set up like some air mattresses and stuff like that. I know the kids are going to love to like stay in that room. But Nick, if you guys ever do come down, dude, that's something that we can watch. You know, and I don't know how much you're able to pack, you know, tech-wise or anything like that, but maybe there's a way that I can like get this for you, or a way we can get it for you, you know what I mean? Probably not legally, but or we could just watch them too, you know what I mean? That would be definitely fun to do, both of us watching these. That would be great. So, Nick Adams from Monster Report, feature idea, if you guys ever do come down, you know, definitely. So, Oh man, we're gonna be moving on to Gamera versus Baragon here once this wraps up. Let's see. Tim just had the last question. We're good there. Kaiju Chill Clock episode 4, you guys. It's going good. It's going good. This was a great episode. You know, this is definitely going to be a good one to go back and rewatch too. Lots of engagement. That's what I like with you guys, is the engagement. That's what it's all about. So much fun. So much fun. Right now, Mystery Science Theater's wrapping up.
Yeah, anyway, let's put that up on still store. Looks like it's made out of Lego.
They're just wrapping up right now.
That's it, sirs. What'd you think? And thanks for not saying.
Well, we're going to do Gamera versus Barugon next.
Here, file this and give Joel a shock to the chest.
So, having a lot of fun. Kaiju Chill Clock, episode 4. We're at 1 hour and 40 minutes. Probably going to wrap this segment up at the 2-hour mark. Maybe a little more. Depends on the questions, you guys. We can go over 2 hours easy. Again, this is my favorite segment. YouTube has get my word straight. YouTube has by far been the best segment for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. It's just been so much fun. You know, the most engagement happens on here. Facebook is kind of a dead sea. I'm even thinking about even maybe cutting Facebook out of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. That's how dead it is over there. Like, I run out of things to talk about over there, and it's just dead air, and it sucks. Instagram's picking up. You know, again, Kaiju Chill Clock just doesn't end here. I moved to Facebook, and then I moved to Instagram after that. So, but this is by far the best and the longest of the segments. So, we got it. So, I'm about to switch the movie out here. It just wrapped up. And we are going to move to Gamera versus Barugon from Mystery Science Theater 3000. This is Zillafan85. This is his favorite. So we're going to wrap that up right now. And I'm going to put in a Barugon. So I'll be right back, you guys, but I'll still be talking to you. Love Mystery Science Theater 3000. So much fun. These were released by Shout Factory. Yep. This box set was a Shout Factory release. Which Shout Factory is I think everybody knows, is also Scream Factory. It's the same company. It's just whenever they do a kaiju movie or a horror movie or something, it is they use Scream Factory versus Shout Factory. Shout Factory is usually their normal media, which is interesting that they didn't label this as Scream Factory, because that talks about what I just said with monster movies and stuff. They do the Scream Factories. So go ahead and stick Gamera here back in the box sleeve, because this is such a cool box. Like, you get this box sleeve, but then you have this nice tin box, you know? You have this nice tin box that it comes in. This was such a cool set. Really hard to get now, and expensive. I said it earlier in the segment, but I'll say it again. I wouldn't pay more than $80 for it. If I didn't have it, $80. That's as far as I would go. But the prices for it are crazy. All right, Mystery Science Theater, Gamera versus Barugon. Here we go. Not going to keep it on the TV the whole time because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't care about a claim. I just care about strikes. And I don't know if this would give me a strike. I don't want it to. Mystery Science Theater, man. You gotta love it. Any other questions? Did I miss anything while I was switching out discs? Nope. Tim just still had the last question. What is your favorite scene from Godzilla's Revenge? I should have got something else to drink. I'm almost out. My throat's getting a little dry from all the talking too. I mean, think about it. I'm talking for almost the whole time. So that's like, again, 2 hours non-stop talking. Fluent talking. I like the sound of non-stop better. Non-stop! Kaiju Chill O'Clock! That rhymed, and I liked it. Who else liked that? Non-stop Kaiju Chill O'Clock! Could you imagine trying to do Kaiju Chill O'Clock like 24/7? I couldn't. There's no way. Even if I had constant revenue flowing in. There's no way. That'd be weird too. Like segments would be of me like sleeping and everything. The heck? Or an empty room at least. Trying to do Kaiju Chill O'Clock 24/7. I don't know, man. That's where my mind goes when I ramble, man. That's where it goes. So here we are. We're getting ready to start Gamera versus Baragon here. Any other questions, you guys? Like, let's keep it going here, man, for this segment. So much fun. Gonna be moving to Facebook, though, next. Do I got anything else? Bring them on. Bring on the questions. Could be about whatever.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Satellite of Love. Tom Servo and Croc are in the middle of another user interface for Let's Watch.
This is Rich. Bad command or file me. I expect you to be a machine.
I'm just watching Mystery Science Theater now, guys. You know, vibing, man. Vibing for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Let's go. Who's all still here? Chime in. Chime in. Let me know you're still here. Unless my comment section froze. And I've been missing stuff. I don't know. But let me know who's here.
Now here, the problem with IBM's incompatibles is that they lack the elegance and intuitive nature of the Mac. Mac products are reliable, proven, and they always work.
Oh yeah? What about System 7?
It's coming, okay? I review parts of it, okay?
You can have a lot of fun with people hopelessly mired in computer nuance.
Freaking Mystery Science Theater, dude. Still here. Did you ever watch the Gorgo episode? Yes, I did watch the Gorgo episode. And I love Gorgo, dude. I love Gorgo. I have Gorgo. I have Gorgo on Blu-ray, man. Austin Creations, what's up, man? Glad you're here. Have you picked up, or are you planning to pick up any of the Godzilla Super 7 those Godzilla sets from Super 7? Yeah. I haven't been to my local FYE in a bit. I want to go there and see if they have the Destroy All Monster sets in. But I'm debating, because not only are those sets about $100 a piece, the figures are only like yay big. And granted, there's, you know, several of them. I just don't know if it really warrants the price. Yeah, I just don't know if it really warrants the price. Like, I mean, the size, they're greatly sculpted and they look great, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, man. It really depends. The Hedra one, though, the Godzilla versus Hedra one, if my local store has the Destroy All Monsters, then I know that they're going to get the Hedra one also. The Hedra set, I do want, because I love anything Godzilla vs. Smog Monster. We all know that. One of my favorites. I love Godzilla vs. Hedra, man. So definitely going to get that one. The Destroy All Monsters one, I don't know. I don't know if I can justify that price. And the Hedra one is only, what, 65, 70 bucks? You know, and that comes with 3 figures, buildings, and effect parts. Destroy All Monsters, of course, just comes with the monsters and some effect parts. But it's like for 2 figures, and then you get the rest of that, and it's like 65, 70 bucks. That's still like 30 to 30, almost $40 cheaper than the Destroy All Monsters sets. Crazy, man. So definitely the Godzilla vs. Hedra one, I'm going to get. Destroy All Monsters, it really just depends how I feel. Maybe I got to go see the sets in person. That's what I'm saying. I got to take a trip to my local FYE. So maybe that's something I'll do here in the coming weeks. Maybe I'll do another toy hunt video. Because I understand people like them, but toy hunt videos are like really popular, right? And my toy hunt video, the only toy hunt video I ever did for the NECA Shin Godzilla, that's the most popular video on this channel. And I don't know why, but it just is. And it's because toy hunt videos in general are popular. So maybe I'll make that another toy hunt video. Maybe I'll go to FYE. Maybe I'll go to FYE. And I'll do a toy hunt video and see if I can find those Mezco. It's Mezco, right? Mezco is Super 7. Oh no! I'm talking about the wrong figures. I'm getting figures mixed up. Mezco's the set I was just talking about. The Super 7, you're talking about the Godzilla and the Biollante, right? And isn't there a few others that are coming out? I want to get the Biollante. I have enough Godzilla 89 in my collection to last me for the rest of my days. But the Biollante, the Rose Form Biollante I do want. I was getting figure lines mixed up there. I apologize for that. But that's okay. Talking about figures is good in general. Zillafan85, Destroy All Monsters were the Mezco sets. I'm not sure about those. I'd say I'd watch Shin Robjira's reviews of the sets before purchasing. Thank you for the recommendation. I will definitely look that up, and I'll watch those because yeah, I'm not really sure if I can justify $100 for each. But sorry about the mix-up in the figure lines there, you guys. But I caught myself. I did catch myself. It was at the very end, but I caught myself. I was like, wait, Super 7, I was just talking about Mezco, not Super 7. But Super 7, that Rose Biollante, yeah, I do want that. I can't remember if there's anything else I've seen from them so far that I want, though. I think it's just that, really. But, again, sorry about that little mix-up. Sorry about that mix-up. There's just a lot of Godzilla stuff dropping from different companies lately. Like, am I right? Like, SH Monster Arts is dropping stuff. X Plus is dropping stuff. You got stuff coming in from Bandai Premium. You got Super 7. You have Mezco. You know, you got all these different toy companies that are coming in with all this stuff. So, there's a lot coming out right now as far as, like, figures go. You know what I mean? From all over the place. So, that's probably why I got confused. Yeah, Super 7 is doing some 7-inch Godzilla vs. Biollante and some 3/4-inch figures, miniature Shogun Godzillas. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So, in that case, yes, just the Biollante. I don't have a Rose Biollante. I don't have a Rose Form Biollante, so I need a Rose Form Biollante in my collection, so definitely going to get those. Or get that. You know what I mean? Awesome questions. Awesome questions, guys. That's what we do. We are an hour 52. Not bad. But definitely might wrap it up here. We'll just wait and see how the engagement continues to go. It's kind of slowing down. Zillafan85, I cannot wait for the Rose Form Biollante. It looks good, right?
He can't resist.
It looks really good.
His own passion.
Gamera is destroying this power station.
Charbroiled City. Charbroiled City.
Charbroiled City.
He's got a short reach.
No, break the city at 7,500 degrees.
Quick, get the KC Masterpiece sauce. I think he means it this time.
Flip it around. Just so it's closer, you know, you guys.
You want to put up them petals and dip it in that sauce there?
Oh, that's really super neat.
Yeah, try the lemon.
That reminds me I should shingle my roof when I get back.
Whoa, it looks like Wembley Stadium after a soccer match.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on down here.
Oops, that was me. My fault. Sorry. Can't see my head's inside, you know.
Higher, camera. Higher. 50 feet up. Okay, back up and push.
I mean, it's nice of Gamera to put out the fire, right? I imagine there would have been better ways to do it versus massively flooding the area. But hey. All right. Oh, wrong hand. There we go. I gotta remember, if I do the comments with this one, my hand's all in the camera, so I gotta remember to do this one. Zillafan85, do you group 89, 91 Godzilla as one, or do you separate the two? I think one is more muscular. The more muscular is the look of the 91. I separate them. They are two different Godzillas to me. 89, I like better. There's just something about 89 I really love over 91. But I do separate them. Those are two different suits for me. So, to answer that question, yes. And I go 89. I am team 89. I'm team 62, 89, and 71. Since I was asked that earlier, what are your top three favorite Godzilla designs? 62 is number 1, 89 is number 2, and 71 is number 3. Those are my 3 favorite Godzillas.
It's the Joy Luck Club Blues Band.
Probably going to wrap it up here, you guys. We got almost just under going to be 5 minutes here pretty soon. But I'm going to be moving to Facebook next. So, going to keep Kaiju Chill O'Clock going on there. Hopefully the engagement's a lot better than last week. I don't know. The engagement depends, or how the length of the segment depends how good the engagement is. So, just like it does everywhere. But, man, YouTube has been so much fun. I've been having so much fun with the YouTube segment. Zillafan85, what are your 3 least favorite Godzilla? Ooh. 3 least favorite? That's a good question. 3 least favorite? Godzilla from Against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS. I don't like that. I don't like Final Wars. Again, I don't count Zilla as, or 98 Godzilla. I don't count that as a Godzilla movie. So, I'm not going to even put that in the designs because he doesn't exist. Abomination! Least favorite, man. Yeah, so Godzilla from from Against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS. Final Wars. I don't know. I really can't pick any of the Showa suits. I even love 67. So I want to go with Godzilla 2014. I didn't like Godzilla 2014's design. It got better in the other movies, but the way it started, I don't like. So those 3. Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla, Tokyo SOS. So that Godzilla. Final Wars, and then Godzilla 2014. Those are my 3 least favorite Godzilla designs. Least favorite ones right there. I do not like those. Do not like those at all. And that was a good question to kind of wrap it up with. Anybody got anything else, though? Going to be moving to Facebook here in about 1 minute and 50 seconds. Probably going to get a refill on my drink. Probably maybe some iced tea or something. Arnold Palmer sounds good. I love Arnold Palmer's, man. Lemonade and iced tea. That's gonna be a good drink for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. I'm gonna do an Arnold Palmer. Job, he says he's gonna watch some JoJo Bizarre Adventure. That's one of my favorite animes. I love JoJo's, man. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. One of these Kaiju Chill O'Clock segments, maybe that's something I'll talk about. I'll talk about some of my favorite animes. I could talk about Dragon Ball Z, Guyver. I love the Guyver anime series. Again, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of my faves too. One thing I did want to do today, and I totally spaced on it, was I was actually just going to be like, hey, you guys want to know what my top 10 favorite films are? I can do it. But I'll save that. Maybe that's something I'll do maybe next segment. Because that aren't Godzilla Kaiju related, my top 10. Like, just films in general, I thought that'd be something fun I'd get to share with you guys. That way you guys know a little bit more about me. You know? So definitely would do that. Top 10 non-Godzilla kaiju films. Yeah, Job, that'd be cool. Thank you, man. Yes, I'm glad other people like my ideas, man. It's great. Gonna be wrapping it up here, though, you guys. We're almost done. We got about 20 seconds left. Thank you for coming to Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode number 4. Don't forget, going to be doing this every week. Stay tuned on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to see the posts on Mondays about it. All right, you guys? Like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Go check out Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook, Instagram. Like and follow everything. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Like, comment. Thank you, guys. Kaiju Chill O'Clock segment 2 of episode 4 is continuing on Facebook momentarily. We'll be right back on Facebook. See you guys.
Put down the landing gear of our VW microbus.